Hello, everybody. Hey, Heather, how are you?
I'm doing well, Michael. How are you?
I am well. I'm going to put ladies first. There we go. I got to put ladies first. There you go.
You know what? That's so cool because today we're talking about StreamYard, and that's just one of those cool features. StreamYard right there, just putting in those new little gadgets that allow us to flip each other around. It's kind of cool.
It is kind of
something
cool.
else there, but I didn't.
No, it's awesome. It's fantastic. You are watching tinkeringwithtech.net. And anybody that doesn't know this by now, you can click the little QR code up in the top corner. If you have a mobile phone you're watching on the computer, you can click on that and show it. That's right. Right up. Where is it? That way. Yeah. Click on that. You'll find out a little bit about us. We got some new members this past month, which is awesome. I love getting new members and stuff. So, and thank you guys. And hopefully you're watching tonight. Really awesome subject. I think this is a good one. Like Heather said, we're going to be talking about StreamYard. But even more important than that, we're going to be talking to Dana Bentz. Dana, come on and say hey. Hey, Dana.
Hey.
How are you?
I'm doing well. Thanks for having me on the show.
Absolutely, 100%.
Oh, I've been here once or twice before.
You have?
A couple times.
Yeah.
Couple times.
And it's so worth it because what I love is that we got you right when you were pretty new.
Yeah.
I think you'd probably started like that month or something, I think.
Yeah.
Maybe.
I think you're right. Your show might have been the first interview I did as like a representative of StreamYard.
Nice.
Yeah, very cool.
And that happened because I was asking for Gage and he couldn't do it and said, I'm going to send Dana. I said,
oh, no.
I don't care. That's cool. No, I'm just kidding. Which is awesome.
No, it was good. It was good.
It was fantastic.
Wasn't that our April Fool's one? Wasn't that our April?
Oh,
right.
That's right. It was.
I forgot about that. Yep. And I was Superwoman or something. Wonder Woman. That's
Wonder
right.
Woman. Yeah.
Right. Oh my gosh, this show is so
anyway,
fun. Thank you for having me here.
Like everybody in the audience, hey, if you're in the audience, please leave plenty of comments. We want to hear about it because live streaming is so popular right now. So throw your comments out there. Dana will answer whatever she can, if she can. The other thing is where are you from? City, state, put that out there. I want to see where everybody's from. And Dana, you tell us, where are you from or where are you right now, etc.
Where am I from? Yeah, we have so many people in the comments. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in. It's so fun to see, just people saying hi. I know some people who watch my show are here, which is so fun. Like NLTMW, he's always tuning in. Mike, being here.
Oh yeah, Mike.
And Eileen, familiar faces. It's just so fun. And April, this is so fun. But yeah, so I was born and raised. I was born in California, but raised very shortly after in Portland, Oregon. And yeah, I'm still here in Portland, Oregon. I've moved around a little bit, but back in my home of Portland. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I can jump into I can jump into my background and how I got to working for StreamYard if you want.
I mean, you can if you want to. That'd be great. I want to get into some of the stuff with StreamYard because if they want to go back and watch an old show, they can find out all that stuff about you because you gave me all that before and everything. So it's awesome. Yeah. But what I want to know is, give me a little bit of background on how you came about to StreamYard. Get there and then bring it right to that point. We'll skip ahead a little bit. How's that? All right, let's do that.
So, long story short. I was in marketing and sales for real estate. So I used to be a real estate agent and I really liked some parts of it, like more the marketing, social media aspects. I even started a live stream show when I was a real estate agent. That's how I kind of got into the live streaming industry. But I also hated some parts of it, like the sales aspect of it, and just some other things that I was like, this isn't the right industry for me long term. But I was like what's going to be my next step? Like, what's going to be my move out of this industry? And then I was so lucky enough to go to school with one of the founders of StreamYard. So I had known Gage previously.
That's so cool.
I got lucky. So I knew him and I knew about StreamYard. And I had really wanted to make the jump into like tech or into a startup world because I always thought that would be so fascinating. Hey, everyone. And so a marketing role opened up and Gage and I had been talking for a while and where I was at in my career. And then I made the jump into this marketing role at StreamYard, and now I am head of marketing here at StreamYard.
That's so cool. That is, I love that. Love, love, love. That's so awesome. And I saw April's comment. April, I'm jealous of you. You won the t-shirt last time in the contest that you guys have been doing.
I know.
I was
That
like,
thing is so
but well
fun.
deserved. But well deserved though, because April's been around forever on the with
I think
StreamYard
April,
too,
yeah,
so.
just like you two. I think April's been around since like day one of StreamYard. It really feels like. But
Yeah,
that
she's
you know
done
that giveaway tool, Michael, that you're talking about, for the people in the audience who don't know, the StreamYard Live Town Hall. The two co-founders, they do a giveaway once in a while. They've started to do it more often, where they give away a shirt,
awesome.
and they have this like tool that filters through all the comments. So you just type a little comment in, and that feature has been so requested by our audience members that we're like, I think we have to add this. Like, it was just a little tool that Dan like coded up really quick, and it's like, well, we got to add this now.
Well, it's so great because the thing is really neat about it is it works off a hashtag.
Right.
That's how it pulls the data, and it pulls the data from whatever person in the comments pulled their name and put that hashtag. It puts them on a list that they then pull from and do that. I mean, it's really amazing code. It's pretty awesome. That kind of thing.
Yeah, it's so flawless. Like it's just like since we're so obsessed with being easy to use, it's so easy for your viewers to just type in a hashtag, just like you have this awesome QR code. It's just like, it's so easy to just put your phone up and now you're on the website. Like easy, done.
Just in case.
He thinks there's going to be a draw tonight. I don't have it. Okay.
I know. I don't even have it. I've been dying for it, like for my own personal shows. It's so cool.
It is. It is really neat. It's fun to do that kind of stuff anyway, because people, I know how you guys are. They're a very, very giving group, and you included. You all are very giving. I mean, you got the pillow back there, you got the coffee cup, you got all that kind of stuff. It's really kind of cool, some of the stuff and the things that you're doing. But the 100th episode, I can't believe it was the 100th episode of the town hall, which is every single Sunday they've gone out. I know, yeah. Kudos to them. It's amazing because I can't believe how big they've grown. You know what I'm saying? With the 100th episode and having that.
Yeah.
And there's
it's
so much
fun. It's so fun to just see the growth.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Like over these 100 episodes.
It's amazing. It's incredible. Some of the stuff I love. One thing that I like is they stick to their guns on things. You know what I'm saying? The three.
Yeah.
What do they call them? The three
pillars.
Pillars. Yep. Yeah. 3 pillars. I mean, that's a big deal. And I think making it easy is the biggest one. You know what I'm saying? I really do. They've made it so it's not so complicated. I mean, anybody that's been on different meetings software and stuff like that, I think the simpler, the better for a lot of people, but yet you're listening to some of the features, but trying to stay true to those things too.
Right. Like that's their goal. Like their goal is like, we want to show up for our users and for the people in the audience members or the audience who doesn't know what the StreamYard Live Town Hall is. It's our co-founders going live, doing kind of like a live Q&A, talking about product updates, feature updates, and then asking the audience, like, what do you want us to build in StreamYard? And like talking through questions and like, why aren't you building this? Why did you choose this feature? And so their goal was like, let's consistently show up for our users every single week. They go live every Sunday, and they've never missed a Sunday as far as I know. Yep, on YouTube, they go live every Sunday at 6 p.m. Pacific, and they just talk to users. And I think, like you said, Michael, they do run every feature through this like set of our 3 pillars. Like, does it make the product easier to use, or does it complicate it? Does it make the product more stable, or does it help with stability? And then does it add to the professional looking streams that we strive for?
Yeah, that's awesome.
And once a feature hits those 3 things, it's like, yes, like this is a priority. We've got to build this. And that town hall is just to stay so connected to our user base.
But what I like about that, one thing that I really like about that, though, that stands out to me is that they don't just add a feature because everybody wants it either. Because if they know it's going to bog down the system or make it not work, you know? Yeah,
Right.
Mike has his list of requests.
Mike.
He says, I love it.
I know. Me too, Mike.
I know, everybody kind of does. Everybody
We
kind
all
of
have
does.
our list of like what would make it cooler or better or fancier. But like
I wanna
there's
bring up-
also oh, go ahead.
Before I want you to answer, but I want to bring this up. I'm going to leave this up here for a little bit. This is where you see your shows and things that you're doing. This is youtube.com/Dana Bentz. That way anybody can go out there and watch some of those shows. But go ahead, answer what you were talking about. Go ahead.
Yes. I think I was just going to say there's also our founders, they're also so careful not to make too many features that make the product complicated. And like now all of a sudden we're the new OBS and we're just way too, like we have all these advanced settings and it's like the person who's not very tech savvy is just like, I can't use this.
I can't do this.
So like we want
Yeah,
to
because
make
it can be intimidating for sure. So.
exactly. And then there goes out the window our favorite part of our product being the easiest tool to live stream with. And you know, that's why people have been drawn to use StreamYard over other types of products just because it's easy to use.
Well, and this is just an outsider looking in, my thoughts on this, and you can interject any way you want, or you don't have to. But what I think sometimes too is I think that let me just give you an example. A lot of people request Stream Deck with the hotkeys where they can do stuff like that and everything. Yeah. And that's a very, very common request. And it would make it easier. It would make it a lot easier during the flow of a show. But the other thing that they look at too, it's not just people that are on a computer. It's people that are on an iPad, people that are on a phone, people that are on these things too, and they can't use all the functionality. So they really try to keep everything. And I think that's why they hesitate sometimes in doing certain things, and because people don't just do a show from their computer.
Right.
So that's kind of where, and that's kind of where I gather and why I think that sometimes they don't add or they don't do certain things sometimes. Yep, just my opinion.
It's gotta, and you're right on. It's got to work on every single device, because that's another nice thing about StreamYard is that it's cloud based. It's in your browser, so it's like StreamYard's got to operate on iPhones, iPads, Android tablets, all kinds of computers, all kinds of laptops. Any kind of tablet you want to use, it's got to
flip
work
phones.
on StreamYard.
No, I'm just kidding. Not a flip phone.
Do those even get internet?
No, I'm just kidding.
Here's a nice comment from April. Dana, I just want to share with you that you were a great addition to the StreamYard team. Your personality and demeanor was an excellent fit with StreamYard's environment and culture, and you are never allowed to leave. So,
wow, April, that is so sweet.
Amen.
That is so sweet. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that.
That was very, very nice. And that's just the way April is. April is a beautiful person. She's a great person. Love her to death.
She has been so wonderful in our StreamYard community group. Everything that she keeps giving.
I agree. 100%.
So Mike mentioned hotkeys. He says that would definitely help with a professional pillar. Just saying.
That's a Mike.
And,
that's a good
and
point.
Richard's right. OBS is really hard to use, and he doesn't have 5 monitors or a Stream Deck like Michael. So yeah, I get it.
I know. If we were all tech savvy, then we could all just use it, no problem.
Right, and I totally get that. I mean, 100%. You want to be able to come in, be able to do whatever it is, an interview, a show, whatever that is, and be able to do it with as much ease as possible, I should say.
Exactly.
And that's and without having to know, oh my gosh, the ins and outs. It's people like me that are the weirdos that are doing all that extra and wanting that extra stuff and everything
you want
else.
It to be all fancy.
Right. And we're the tech ones. Yeah. So exactly. I just do my own thing on top of it with an OBS and add that and do my
exactly.
So
and that's the nice thing is that you can get the best of both worlds. It's like you can start off small and you could stay small, easy, just simple. Like maybe small is the wrong word, but like simple. Like go live to Facebook once a week and that's it. I don't even have graphics. And then you can like grow slowly over time. Like I'm going to come up with graphics. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this. Then I'm going to become a power user like Michael Daniels. And I'm going to like add OBS. I'm going to like add Zoom. I'm going to add all these things like on top of it or into it. But then you still get to keep the like the ease of use for the guest. Like that's important too. Like if you have a guest on every single week, the sign-in process has to be super simple too.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, that's one of the best features that you guys have. Listen, I don't want to go too low. Okay, good. I'm within time. I had to look at my clock, but yes. Oh, for your guests, it's so easy. There's nothing to download. They just come on. It's just so they made that so simple, and that's better than a lot of other. You don't have to download software. You don't have to do this. You don't have to go through this process. You can come in on your mobile. You can come in. I mean, it's just they made it so simple that way. I do like that. I mean, and that's a key thing. And I think you hit the nail on the head there too. Talking about, I just think it's important with people to focus on the conversation, focus on us engaging, not all that other stuff.
Right.
You don't have to do that. The only thing that I really
that matters.
Exactly. And so that's why the only thing that I'm going to bring up is, and I know I've asked for this feature forever, but I'm just going to
interrupt you before you say it, because for some reason it didn't go off. I want to make sure that Richard gets acknowledged. So thank you, Richard. I appreciate that. Thanks,
you,
Richard.
Awesome. You are awesome. Thank you so much, Richard. I appreciate that. That was awesome.
Didn't mean to interrupt you there, Michael, but I did not want
I have no idea why I didn't go off, but anyway. All right. Anyway. No, I don't remember what I was going to say. No,
it was a lie.
To interrupt, I was just thinking when you said, Dana, you hit the nail on the head. I think we should have like a graphic that shows your logo again every time you say that.
I love it. I like that. I think
I'll start working on that. I'll start working on
comments, because anybody can have a talking head show, 2 people just sitting there talking, or 3 of us just sitting there talking and going over whatever the subject is. That is great. But without the people that are watching and enjoying and absorbing it and becoming a part of it, bringing those comments, like you were one of the first ones. You're the reason that I went to StreamYard was because of the comments on screen. Yeah, there you go, producer. He's asked. Yeah, he's got it.
I'm bringing his comment up because we're talking about bringing comments up. So he's mentioning, his engagement with the conversation. What if somebody's doing it this way? We wouldn't know what he was thinking or saying if it weren't for the fact that you guys give us this ability to bring up these comments. So I really think that's awesome. And April has a book. She's written an entire book. It's going to take up the whole screen. See if we can see over it. Here, we'll do that first. Thank you, Richard. Wow.
You're awesome, dude. Thank you so very much. I appreciate it. I really do. That's cool.
Super chat didn't work right, so we had to do it again. Wow.
Nice. Richard. Nice.
Wow. Yeah, let's hope that happens.
So April's book. Let's read April's book. I would love it if StreamYard could figure out a way to implement a feature where you could capture sound bites while the stream is live. For instance, if you are asking your guest a specific question that you are going to want to capture as a sound bite, it would be great to record it in the moment to avoid editing the clip later. That would be a feature for us, for users who are not savvy when it comes to video editing. And I know that you can do what they call clipping on Twitch. Yep. So it's probably possible, and that Dan guy's a wizard. So
interesting, April. And I know I've wanted to do the exact same thing for my show. I'm just thinking, I'm thinking through. It sounds like she wants the feature to be where when you're actually live, you can I want to clip this.
Yeah, and you can do that with Twitch. You can clip with Twitch.
But how do you know it's going to be a highlight? How do you know what part is the highlight?
I know. Well, I think when something happens, you can hit, I know with my hotkeys, I can hit a clip button and I can clip a thing that's happening during my live stream. I can clip it. And I think it goes just before and then for 30 seconds, I think. But I'm not
it'll start it just before.
I think it's 10 seconds before and then 20 seconds after. I think it's 30 seconds.
It finds out what timestamp you're on when you hit the button. When you hit the button, it automatically goes back 10 seconds on the timestamp, records that, and then it puts it in there as a clip.
That is so smart.
Yeah.
That's a great idea.
Yeah. Yep. I know Twitch has the ability, and it's live streaming, so it's got to be available somehow, some way.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, because video editing is such a pain. That's why we all live stream, because editing a video is like a nightmare. Because
it can be.
You can get good at it, but if you have to go back
like
through,
Michael is good at it. Whatever.
You have to play the whole thing through, then like pause it, then like cut it and
Right.
chop it, and
And-
it's like which part's the highlight? Like,
And the worst part is listening to your own voice,
yeah.
hearing yourself saying the
Yeah.
Am
terrible
I not the
things
only
you're
one
saying.
who hates that?
Over and over and over. That's true. Good point. That's a good point.
Mhm.
But so my point on comments, one thing that I really think a lot of people are looking or whatever, and a lot of times you'll see the host sitting there looking at all the comments, the ones they want to pull up. It'd be really cool to be able to have a full page comment as one of your themes, where you have a
When
full
did this
page
turn
comment.
into I have
I'm just
ideas?
saying,
and
no, that was the
Dana-
only one. It was the only
This
one.
is the
It was
new
the only
town
one.
hall where
Comments.
I'm taking
It's all
requests.
part of no. It's all part of comments. That's what I'm saying, though. No, just think about it, though. So if you have a full
so you
page
don't
comment,
see
so now I'm looking for the comments that I want to go to. While that comment's up there, find the next comment, pull them up there, so you don't see anybody. You don't see anyone sitting there trying to look around and stuff. Plus, that comment becomes the focus. It becomes the focus and is recorded, and nobody else is looking at anything else. Just I added that last week.
Do you still see
'cause I
your
thought about it.
output? Like, do you still see the video feed? Or are you saying full page of comments?
Full page.
Full page?
Wow.
Yeah. So his comment that's up right now, full page.
Full page.
I think that would be amazing. Or let's just say the bottom half, whatever, and all the people were in a film strip up above or something. Something that the main focus is the comment. Right now, we're still on scene being seen in that kind of stuff, but
yeah.
this really puts it. I'm just saying it as an option. I'm not saying that it needs to be this way every time.
Yeah,
I'm
so
just
you just
saying-
want the like more attention goes to the
No,
comment instead
I
of
see
just
what
like
you're
still
saying.
us.
I see what you're saying.
Got it.
Because they're more
I
important.
didn't fully understand it. Yeah, I get what you're saying.
I know.
I
I thought you were
definitely
talking about
like
in the
that we
studio.
see it. Yeah, me
What's
too.
that?
Me too,
I thought
Dana.
you were talking about in the studio. You just
Oh,
want to
no.
see comments, like so you know.
That's what I
to
thought he was
pick
saying
all of
too.
them.
So yeah.
No, on screen. On screen
On
is what I'm
screen.
talking about.
Got
Okay,
it, got
so
it, got it.
speaking of comments,
Look at there.
look at there.
Woo!
Thank you, Jim.
It is December
All good
9th. So
stuff.
I appreciate it.
All good stuff. Okay, so let's take this comment seriously here. Headliner will let you grab a section of your video and turn it into a clip for social. It's not the same, but it might help some folks out there that are looking for something like that. Eileen
Love
says you
that.
can create clips on Facebook also, which is really cool. I didn't even
Interesting.
know that.
I didn't know
And
that.
Mike is taking the blame. He started the whole suggestions to
Mike.
Dana's night. And hello, Aphrodite Lee. Hello.
Hey.
Glad you
Hey
made it.
there.
And
That's
I
awesome.
love that idea, Michael. When are you joining the StreamYard marketing team?
Marketing
Right?
team.
The StreamYard featured team.
My thing has always been the comments and the guests. You can ask anybody. That's
Well,
always been
this-
my focus.
This right here, this comment right here is exactly the whole reason why we say that
Yeah.
all the
Yeah.
time. Is because
Yeah.
even after all of these years of streaming, I've been streaming since January of 2013. We're going on our 8th year next month.
Wow.
And in doing that, I still watch live streams and wait for them to say something about my comment as if you're a little kid. Like, did they
Yeah.
notice me? Do they know
Yeah.
I'm here? I want to make sure that they see me, And so I know totally. I get it totally, Richard. I'm right there with you.
That's so true. Yeah, me too. I love doing that. I love popping in, even if you're at work the whole day, but if you can just like pop in and say, "Hey, Michael Daniels, hey,
Yeah.
Heather, hey, how's it going?"
Yeah,
and then you just
exactly.
show the comment on screen. It's just so much fun, and then the audience like has that much more motivation to be engaged. And then there's
Absolutely.
like all these other things you can do to engage them, like. You have your cool code in the corner, like that's really cool. I've seen some people turn that code into like what are they called? Like a poll, so that's
Oh, yeah.
more like interaction, and it's just so easy because it's just you have the code and that's it, and then they can show the poll on screen. I think that's a really neat feature.
Exactly. Exactly.
I mean, like I said, if you wanted to go watch two people talking, go watch TV. Where there's no interaction going on, so there's no engagement. And to me, this is more. And the thing is that the more, if people know that their comment's going to come on screen, and they know that they're going to be a part of it, then they're going to ask some really cool questions that maybe I couldn't think of. So that's what I love too, is I get, oh man, that's a great question, or that's a fantastic idea. That's what I love about it, and that's what if you guys have not, anybody that's watching this that has not been to one of their town halls, I mean, it's pretty amazing. He puts up, they put up the comment, they talk about that comment. And Dan, do you think that's a possibility, or do you understand what he's, I love because it builds conversation and it makes them think of stuff that some of it's outside the box, some of it's great stuff, just like what April was talking about,
Yeah, exactly. And then the users feel like, wow, like the CEO and the CTO are like here listening to my feature request. Like how cool. And then like 3 weeks later, it gets implemented, for example. And then it's like, wow, like this is such a cool product.
Yeah. I mean, seriously.
We got a little bit of something here. Richard, I do want to mention Richard's done a lot of private streams, but nobody has seen them. Can't see them if they're private, Richard. And he does have the free version. So he did ask this question. I have a profile, no page. I think he means on Facebook. Will StreamYard work good just with a profile? I don't have a business. Can he still stream to his Facebook page without?
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. You don't need to have a business page. I know those are probably the most
free
common.
Version.
That's with the free version, yes. So the free version just means you can only stream to one. So you can't do multi-streaming like to your Facebook and your YouTube and your Twitter all at the same time, or Twitch. But yeah, to one, you can stream to your Facebook profile. That's how I got started live streaming, because that's where I had the most engagement already. Like all my friends from high school were on Facebook. So I just streamed to my Facebook profile for the longest time. But yeah, you're right, Heather, that it won't work if it's private. You just have to change the settings to be like friends only or public.
There you go. Awesome. All right. So this brings us to these two comments. Aphrodite Lee says, I started streaming last year. I still feel lost. So not tech savvy and feel behind. I'm with you there, because that's that's how we all are. Even after 8 years of doing this, I still feel like I don't know what I'm doing sometimes. But but then this comment comes up here with, what do you guys think is the best platform to use for streaming? Which kind of goes along with what you're saying, where your friends were, right? Where your audience was, right?
Yep. And StreamYard makes it easy to stream to whichever platform you're already the most active on. Like some people are the most active on LinkedIn, so that's the best place to stream to. But you can stream anywhere. You can stream to everywhere. Like that's some people's, I don't know, it's their philosophy, like just get in front of as many eyes as possible. And they're multi-streaming to like all social media platforms. But some people just want to start like with where all your friends are. And maybe that's YouTube. And just get started there and work your way up.
And I will add this. I know with the RTMP option, you can do it to your website. A lot of people have a lot of traffic on their website, so you can actually put it right on your website too.
Yeah,
that's really cool and really appealing too.
Cool. That's a really cool feature. And if you're, that's a little bit more advanced, but you can make it
streaming. You have to stream it to something. So
right.
Anyway,
you can. What I've seen some people do is this is more for like hosting an event or like a concert or even a webinar, where you can make your website password protected, or like sell a ticket to the stream on your website. And then that's such a great reason to stream there, because then only like paid members, like paid community members like you guys have this like custom stream that they get. And then you can still use StreamYard. You can still stream normally. But then it's just a different, it's not public. It's like a private stream for members.
Yeah, that's awesome. Pretty cool. That's pretty cool. So some other.
We need to start wrapping up. But anybody, if you have any comments, throw them out there, please. Throw out the comments if you got them, please. Yeah, exactly. We are on YouTube, Facebook, Twitch. We're all over the place. So
nice.
There you go. And StreamYard town halls. We all want to be heard. We all want to be missed. We all want a place where we feel like we belong, and that's so true.
That's a good point. Like that's why communities like Tinkering with Tech are so successful. It's like it's building the community around, maybe it's around a live stream, maybe it's around this streaming tool like the town hall is, maybe it's just the StreamYard community group, like other people like getting to know other streamers in the community. Like that's why live streaming is such a fun part of that community building.
Yeah, exactly. And Geeks on Tour says, can you stream to 2 different YouTube channels?
Yes, you can. At
As long
the
as
same
you-
time.
As long as you have the password to get into both of those, you can get into whatever you want, pretty much.
Exactly.
Isn't that true? I mean, it's pretty much it, isn't
Mhm.
it?
Oh yeah.
And we
Yeah.
do. We have Heather and I have a paid for community. It's Tinkering with Tech. And we do this stuff. We talk about this kind of stuff, and we have tips on these kind of things and live streaming and that kind of stuff. And I tell you, I actually just got one of the guys who was really interested in StreamYard and asked me tons of questions on my YouTube channel, because probably you pushed them there or whatever, because I do the OBS thing and stuff like that,
Oh,
which is
yeah.
awesome. I
Yeah.
thank you for that. I really do appreciate that, because I try to help out, you know what I'm saying, as much as I can.
So
with you
helpful. Yeah,
guys.
it's such a great tutorial. For the
Oh, thank
audience
you.
members who don't know what you're talking about, Michael has this awesome walkthrough on how to set up OBS virtual cam, and our entire StreamYard customer success team like shares it out on a daily basis, because it's such a thorough, easy, just like nice walkthrough, making something that's so complicated like OBS seem easy.
Well, I appreciate that. I do. It means a lot to me. And hopefully we can get some people to come on board. Our community is great that way. I mean, it's awesome, because we sit there and we talk about these things. If somebody's having an issue, we walk them through that kind of thing. So I know that Chris and Jim that just came up on screen, they just recently started doing some StreamYard stuff. So
Cool.
yeah, it's pretty
Aw.
awesome. So
Well, thanks for
And keep it-
promoting StreamYard. Thanks for
of
letting me
course, of
promote
course.
StreamYard.
No, 100%, 100%. But keep in mind now, those two YouTube channels, you would have to have a paid for account to use that. Like you said,
Oh,
on the
good-
free account,
Good point.
on the free account, you only get one stream at a time.
Right. Yep. You
And
have to have the
then-
basic or the pro plan to go to
Yeah.
3 or 8 destinations. Yeah.
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 Yeah. Pretty
So
awesome.
speaking of
Great.
multiple destinations, Sheila did have a question. I wondered why I couldn't see April's comments except when you put them up. Is it because she is on Facebook? Yes, it is. And
Yes.
if we had someone over on Twitch, you wouldn't be able to see those either unless we bring them up. So
Right.
yeah, it's
But
kind
you
of
can-
cool to have so many different audiences where people can watch at where they're most comfortable and still be a part of the show this way. So it's
Yeah.
kind of cool.
I agree.
And I didn't pull up everybody's comments, so hopefully everybody knows that's we're just trying to get to everything, and we want to make sure we don't take up too much of April's time, because we do have our backstage pass for our community members.
Time.
What did I say?
Dana or
April's
April.
time. Or April.
I say
You said
April.
April, but Dana's time.
It's April's fault, because I see April's name right there in front of me.
Yeah.
It's all April's fault. Sorry, Dana.
That's okay.
Yes, I don't want to take up Dana's time that she's going to be spending with our community members in the backstage pass, which
Yes.
just so everybody knows, that's my favorite feature of our community membership. And if you'd like to join, it's so inexpensive to give it a try for just 1 month for $10. You'll love it.
Mhm. Absolutely. Dana, thank you so much. There's the YouTube channel where you can join Dana and see her shows. Go watch. And the StreamYard, those guys go over there, watch their show. And that's more than just those guys, right? I mean, there's a bunch of shows on that channel,
Right.
correct? I mean,
Yep.
yeah.
Yep. We're
Speaking
coming
of
out with
those
more
guys,
content.
Here's one of the gals.
Hey.
One gal,
Oh,
Kels,
Chelsea,
thanks for
that's
tuning
me.
in. Aw. The Bentz sisters.
I love it. I love it. That's got to be really cool too. But we can talk about that in the after. Hey, listen, folks, we're going to wrap it up here. Thank you so much, everybody that's watched. If you watch this later and you have some questions, feel free to reach out to me at any time. I'll pass those on to Dana, make sure she gets them, and
Yes.
try and help people with StreamYard. I mean, it really is easy, but it's easy because I'm a tech guy. You know, that's
Right.
what we do. We tinker with tech. Some people, that's not so easy, and I get that. So if you want to come on and take a gradual approach where we can do, you know, maybe teach you, walk you through and help you out with that kind of stuff, come on board. You know, come like Heather said, come on board for a little while. Dana, you're an amazing guest always. We really do appreciate your support.
Thank
really
you.
do
Well,
appreciate
thank you
your
for having
support.
me on. This show is so fun. I love when I can catch it live, but I love even more being a guest.
Absolutely. Yes, 100%. Hopefully you'll come on again
That would be
And-
great.
and maybe bring Sis along.
Yeah,
I love-
Kelsey.
I love
It would be awesome to have you both again. Yeah.
Yeah.
I love to hear her story. I mean, I love to hear her take on it too, and it's kind of cool because
Yeah.
I can make you all bicker at each other live online. No, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. No, I'm kidding. No, it's great fun. We always have fun. No matter what we do, we have fun.
And the
it matters
audience
on that.
members, they're having fun
Mhm.
too. Thank you everyone
do.
for leaving all your comments. This has been so fun.
It's amazing. Amazing. Thank you so much. We will see you in the backstage pass. Dana, stick around. I will give you the link so you can come in there with us. Thank you, everybody, for joining us. Heather, as always, thank you. We will see you folks later. Bye, all. Thank you.